Hello dear students, welcome to Sia's digital classes. Today's topic is Arrhenius theory and its limitations. We have discussed the Arrhenius theory in previous class. So today's topic is its limitations. To recap Arrhenius theory was discovered by Svante Arrhenius in 1884. It was proposed to understand or explain the behavior of weak electrolytes. It is also called as ionic theory, and it states that any electrolyte will dissociate into anion and cation. The total charge is neutral, and ions and undissociated molecules of the electrolyte exist in equilibrium. And about degree of dissociation. So let us come back into the limitations. The migration of ions. The electrolyte ions in the electrolyte will migrate based on the electric charges. They move to the opposite electrodes. So that is, cations will move to the negatively charged electrode and anions will move to the positively charged electrode. And the properties of electrolytes are the properties of the constituent ions. And degree of dissociation is the ratio of number of molecules dissociated by the total number of molecules taken. That means, or they are present in the electrolyte. And it depends, the degree of dissociation depends upon nature of solvent, electrolyte, effect of other solutes, concentration, and also temperature of the solution. So the limitations. Though it has explained the behavior of weak electrolytes, it could not explain the behavior of strong electrolytes. That means this theory cannot be applied to strong electrolytes. And also, electrolytes like KCl, potassium chloride, sodium hydroxide, these electrolytes, they conduct electricity even in molten states. And this behavior of these electrolytes is also not explained by this theory. And the ion mobility, that means the movement of ions at different concentrations, is not at all considered by this theory. That means, basing on different concentrations of the electrolytes, the mobility of ions changes, the migration of ions changes. And this concept was not at all considered by Arrhenius. And bivalent electrolytes like magnesium sulfate, copper sulfate, their values of degree of dissociation, alpha, these does not follow conductive measurements or colligative properties. This property was also not explained by Arrhenius theory. Hope you understand the concept. Thank you.